My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. In this demonstration, we're doing a color pattern or still color change out on 3 projectors running on the multimedia wall in my soon-to-be theater room setup. So we have 3 projectors running. This at the bottom is running 600 by 800 720p SVGA basic projector. This over here is running a WXGA projector, 720p also, SVGA, WXGA projector. This one over here is running 1920 by 1200 at around, that's a Sony DPL FH30. That right there is the more high-end projector out of all of them. So I have each one of Crow's screen paints laying against one of these screens or one screen. The screen technology that we're using in the demonstration is the dark platinum blue. So as you can see, with 3 different projectors running at the same time, we don't have to go through that nonsense of having one projector to depend on. In this demonstration, people have one projector they use over and over, again and again and again. They don't test on anything else but that projector. At the end of the day, our screen paints, all of them have been tested on different forms of projectors. This wall right here does 3 to 4 projectors at one time. So at the end of the day, you can see on our technology that our screen can perform with 3 different projectors, still maintain a beautiful color with plenty of light in the environment. Where Crow's product, on the other hand, cannot even pick up a proper color level on 3 different projectors running all at the same time. As I said before, Sony DPL FH30, Chrissy LW, what's it? LW, God, I keep forgetting the name of that projector right there. Oh yeah, LW400. And then over here, we have the basic projector, 720p, 600 by 800 ViewSonic projector right there on the floor. And that's what we pick up. And to get my the pay format right back. I told you at the end of the day, that's what happens when you depend on one projector to do all your demonstrations on. That's what happens. Can't plan on anything else because it won't work. My projector right now in my theater room, in the front room, I've changed that out to 4 different projectors. I've had this projector here on the floor right now, which is the 600 by 800 res projector I've ran in there before. I've had 5,000, 1,000s, 2,800 lumens, 3,000 lumens downstairs in that environment. Easily. Due to the fact that those screens we have, when we design them in here, they're designed to be swapped out. I can swap out projectors at will and change them out because our screens are designed to use multiple different forms of projectors. Where if you're doing a demonstration on a projector, on the same caliber projector every single time, the problem you're going to have there is that projector and that screen is only going to be comfortable with that projector. The only way you're going to be to achieve that particular picture quality is you're going to have that particular projector only or something a little higher up. Our technology doesn't require that. If you want to use 720p 600 by 800 res, you can do it right there. You can pick up a proper color. If you want to use 1080p, we have it right over there. If you want to use 720p at WXGA, we have it right over there. Let's swap things around a little bit. So this right here is the Cinemax. I'm going to take the Cinemax. I'm going to stick this over here on the 720p. All right. I'm going to take this Metallica mix, put it over here on the 1080p. I guess we leave that right there because I'm going to swap that too because we have a 4th screen up there. Now as you can see, as we change it around, same results. Screens fade and they wash out. No matter what projector we swap them back for, they're going to fade and swap out. Because at the end of the day, if you're used to using the same projector over and over again in the same demonstration, every time you want to show off try to show off your screen paint's performance, you're using that projector as a crutch. You should be able to swap out projectors at will in the middle of demonstrations and still achieve the exact same color and same picture with no problem whatsoever. Told you. Let's take this one over here. Let's bring this one here. Swap this one here. This one's about to change out. Put it over here. Let's see which one is the controller for that one.
Powerful grow light today. Welcome.
That's the bottom.
1000 watts.
There we go. Told you. That's what happens when you take a, like I said, you take a screen and you depend it on one projector only. You don't do swap outs. I can swap out any one of my projectors in my environment. I went downstairs, I swapped it out twice. I had a $60 NEC in my theater room, swapped it out for the Sony. Mind you, the $60 unit is 3,600 lumens. The Sony's only 3,000. There's only 3,000 in eco mode. So I swapped it out for a lower projector. In my front room, I used to have a Sony VPL FA30, swapped it out for the 3,800 lumen ViewSonic, swapped it out for 1,000, went back to the ViewSonic, went back to another 32. From a 32, I swapped it out for 4,000, 43, Sony VPL FA30. From Sony VPL FA30, I went back to LW, I think it was a 501. I can't think of the name, but Christie projector. Yes, at 4,300 lumens, and then went to 5,000. So that projector set downstairs has had maybe about 13, 14 projector swap outs through there. You should be able to do that. You should be able to grab a projector at will and swap it out. If you have to depend on that one projector in order to make your product look good, there's your crutch right there at the end of the day. That's why I can take all three of your screens and I can stick them on different projectors at the end of the day, and they will wash out. Because they have to be on that particular projector that you have, the P2, in order to get the image to pop up correctly. Other than that, any other customer that doesn't have the exact same projector that you have in the demonstration is not going to achieve the exact same picture quality at all, period. There you go. And I can do that with certifieds all day. Because if you depend on a certain caliber of projector in your demonstrations, what's going to happen is your customers are not going to be able to get the exact same image that you're producing in your demonstrations due to the fact that you're doing a certain type of projector only. That's it. And the other day, our customers can basically relate to any projector we have in here. They can $150, $300, $140. They can basically use any one of these projectors in this environment and still have an amazing image in a fully lit environment with no problem whatsoever. But when people do demonstrations with high-end projectors only, and their demonstrations, that becomes their crutch. That's how you're destroying your product at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, your customers are never going to be able to achieve that exact same image that you're producing in your demonstration unless they have the same projector or higher. That's how that works. Let's get you off my screen. Let me see for a minute. Let's go over here. Let's get a... There you go.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something you're missing. The ceramides and CeraVe. They help restore my natural.
AK Desired Nature. AK Desired Nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
AK Desired Nature. You should have never did that demonstration in the dark. That was a bad idea, especially against the technology we have over here. Give you a little break. I'll get over here. You want to play, right? There you go. Take your screen out on 3 different projectors at the same time. You don't work on a 720p projector. You don't work on 1080p projectors at all, period. And if I bring a 4K projector in here, I'll blow you out on a 4K too. I told you, your product is obsolete. I told people, at the end of the day, this is what you get when you use high-end projectors at the end of the day. You use them as a basic crutch at the end of the day. They have to use that particular projector because it's the only way they can make the image look good. I can swap out every projector in my environment right now, change it out, and my image will not change one bit. You, on the other hand, you got to depend on that projector. Which shows at the end of the day, if your customers don't have the same thing you have, how are they going to get the same quality? They can't. You washed out on every last one of them. They even turned out the lights for you. And you still couldn't pick up. See, that's what I tell you at the end of the day. These are the kind of tests you got to do. You got to do tests on this level, this scale. You have to.
Verizon is going ultra, and so is our best unlimited plan ever. With 5G ultra wideband now in many more cities and up to 10 times the speed at no extra cost. And how about a 5G phone to go with it? On us.
That's why I sit there and tell you that when people do those demonstrations, when companies do it, when they do those demonstrations on those high-end projectors, and they're doing the same demonstration on the same high-end projector over and over again, or different versions of it, there's no way in the world a customer is going to relate to that machine at the end of the day. You're not going to pull off the same image. It's not going to happen. The reason why that screen looks the way it does is because, number one, ambient light controlled environment. Number two, high-end projector, and I guarantee 100% it's calibrated. So you think if you have a screen projector lower than that you're going to pick up the same image that he's producing in the video? No, it's not going to happen. He's not being upfront with you. That's why we come in here with different calibers of projector. Look, this is what it's going to look like on this one, on that one, on this one. Put them all together. This is what you're going to get at the end of the day. Instead of getting some fictional fairy tale that you think your screen's going to really look like that at the end of the day, it's not going to look like that. I'm picking that up. Yeah, that's a 720p projector right there, Chrissy. You can't even pick up on that. And that projector right there would cost my customers $139. That's it. Most expensive projector we got in here is this one. That's $300. That's it. Even the projector I got sitting on the floor, which is a short throw, which we're going to do later on to show the whole screen off, that projector right there costs $139. Like $130, $140. That's it. Now see, ask him to swap that projector out for that 720p Epson and see if he picks up the same picture quality he picked up from the other one. You're not going to pick that up. You know that from the door. He has to use that projector. That's his crutch at the end of the day. That's why you can't do this demonstration. But I told you I was going to do it. I sat there and said on camera, I said I'm going to take him upstairs, I'm going to put him on all 3 projectors and blow his screen out of the water. And I did it. And I did color patterns too. He couldn't even pick up the color correctly. Didn't pick up contrast. Nothing. And this is new technology we haven't even tested yet. I'm the first one that got it on my wall. And this thing can run 3 projectors at the same time. And you look at the picture quality. That is 600 by 800 720p SVGA. Most people see that projector right, it wouldn't even touch it with a 10-foot pole. At the end of the day, I keep explaining to you, the projector is okay. It's the screen that doesn't have the technology to catch up. That's why his product washed out. That's why we did the demonstration downstairs. He matched everything we threw against it. And then on top of that, the other screen blew it out of the water. Tablecloth took it out. I take the same tablecloth that took his screen out, throw it against my screen. What does my screen do to it? It washes it out. It can't even pick up a proper white level next to a black screen that can produce an amazing high white levels. But yeah, this product matches everything we throw at the end of the day. Think that's even work? Wait till I set up the dedicated room in the back, test room in the back for a while, till we get the mech room set up. I'll take your UV mix back there, I'll put it against a Phoenix, and you can watch a Phoenix pull white level higher than his UV mix. And turn that dark. We've done that a couple of times. It's nothing but black and white paint. No test, nothing. If I stick your product under any testing we do over here, it'll fail miserably. It can't pass the testing we got over here. Man, I'm so tired of it, man. Your stuff is really bad, man. It's really, 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 really bad. I mean, the only thing that stuff is good for is primer. That's it. It's expensive primer. So your stuff doesn't even work on 720p, and it definitely doesn't work on 1080p. You're saying your stuff is 1080p tested? That's what you put on your website? Not by my standard, it's not. It's nowhere near 1080p tested. If you want me to test your stuff under 1080p, I'll test under 1080p. I'm not talking about sticking in front of a projector and doing this and going, oh, it's done. No, I'm talking about color patterns, the whole 9-yard, white levels, contrast levels, everything. Distance throw. I got me a 1080p projector. I got a Sony DPL FH30. They're distance throw projectors. I can drop you back 70 feet. See if you can pull up if your contrast levels will pull at 70 feet. 60 feet. You said you work with venues, right? Venues do 60, 70 feet easily. 27 feet for a venue is easy. We do those at around at 4 o'clock, 4:50 or something in the evening. You probably can pull up on a venue, but you don't produce on a venue. Look at the white levels on it right there. That's a screen that's 10 times darker than yours. And that screen can produce a white level that high. That's how dark that screen is. This white level is literally that high. That's my top. Red screen. Wash you right on out. I'm washing you out on 600 by 800. I can pick any projector I want to wash your stuff out right now. So right now I'm using the lowest projector we have in here. This is an SVGA 600 by 800 720p projector. This is the bottom of the barrel when it comes to 720p. As low as you're going to get. This projector has a 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio. This one has a 235.1 setting. 3,800 lumens? 3,800 lumens, yeah. Blue screen. Blue screen. It's not going to go well. I can tell you right now. I can see, I saw it when I picked up the first time. It's not going to go well. You're going to wash out real quick on this one. Yep. Nothing wrong with it. See, people will sit there and say, oh, you got to have a high-end projector. You got to have a high-end projector. Of course they're going to say that. Because they know the more advanced the projector is, the better chance they have of showing a decent image. That's why they coach you to buy an expensive projector. It makes up for what the screen can't do at the end of the day. But a projector like this is something they're going to stay away from. Starfield screensaver. And here you don't get to be in the dark. You don't pick up. That's not good for you. Let's try your personal mix. Let's see, your personal mix is a custom designed product. That's what you say in your video, right? We'll put that against 1080p. That's 1080p at 4,300 lumens. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
That's the joy of having multiple projectors in your environment. That's not good, Jamie. Very bad. That's a 1080p projector, 4,300 lumens, Sony VPL FA30 Venue projector. It's a WXGA projector, 1920 by 1200. You're not picking up. Red screen. You can't pick up on 720p and you can't pick up on 1080p. That's not good. Blue screen. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Make sure we got the right one here. Good. Switch over. Look at that. Not good. At the end of the day, your stuff doesn't work on anything. That's what we're finding out. It doesn't work on anything. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference what caliber projector you have. You can have the bottom dollar projector we have here at 600 by 800 res, or you can have a 1920 by 1200 venue projector. It's not going to work. You can't see color at all. Let's see. LG Beta Fish.
Getting that from
LG Beta Fish. LG Beta Fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
So anytime you see the screen have that tannish look to it, that grayish look, it's not registering contrast. Contrast is not picking up on it. So this is a 20,000 to 1 contrast, this is a 3,000 to 1 contrast. At the end of the day, if my customers chose the 600 by 800 res projector, that's the quality they would get off our technology. If they chose that same projector on your screen paint, that's what they would pick up at 720p. If they bumped it up to a 4300 lumen, full 1080p projector right here, this is what they would pick up on your screen. This is what they would pick up on our screen. If you want me to test your stuff, I'll test your stuff on 1080p. I got a bunch of them downstairs. I got some real high power 1080p projectors. I'll test you out. If you're saying your stuff is tested, under my standard, it's not tested. Going in front of a screen in the dark and saying, oh, look, it's no, that's not tested. Tomorrow, I got an extra hour. So I'm going to show you what a 1080p test, where a screen goes on a 1080p test. I'm actually going through some of it right now. Man. 4K white screensaver. 4K white screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
4K snow screensaver. 4K snow screensaver. I don't get it. When I'm up here, they're in sync like I don't know what. I get downstairs, these things go haywire. I don't know. All right, let's see if we can play with over here. Let's pop over here. You know how dark our technology is? Now see how dark our screens are? You can see right around the edge how dark my technology is. Let's go play over here. Let's go pull up. You can't touch this, man. At the end of the day, but you got nothing for me. I don't even know why I waste my time with you at the end of the day. I don't know. Maybe I'm bored. I don't know. At the end of the day, you have nothing for me. I can test you on every level we could possibly think of, and your stuff would just fail every single time. We can generate the same white levels. We can generate better color. We pull better contrast in you. We do it fully environments. I can swap out projectors at will, and I can still crush your product with no problem whatsoever. I don't even have to think to do it, Jamie. Your stuff is that freaking easy. Your product is too old. It's too old to compete with what we have over here. I would have to bring you over to digital and crystal screen paint because I'm wasting my time with you with this stuff. You can't compete with it. I could throw you up an ultra strip though, but you'll fail on that projector too, so what's the point of plugging it up? I'm not trying to be, he has nothing, this stuff is trash, it is, it's trash, I'm sorry. When you start matching tablecloths and everyday paint, at the end of the day, that's a huge red flag that your stuff doesn't work. It shows at the end of the day, you used a projector to embellish your product. That's what you did at the end of the day. That's why all your demonstrations sit in dark environments. Even when you try to produce them in a well-lit environment, you still end up going back to a dark environment. You have to use that P2 projector. It's a crutch for you. It's the only thing that makes your product look somewhat decent at the end of the day. If I gave you a challenge that you had to change out your projector for 1 year, you couldn't even do it. I can. And that's what I've been telling you all along, the whole entire time. He uses the projector as a crutch. He'll be in there tonight doing a demonstration of pitch black dark. He can't even make out anything in his environment. What do you want to change over to? Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. We've done so much stuff here. Oh, no, it ain't gonna work. This paint's gonna pick up. Let's try the bottom one. New York City nighttime screensaver skyline. Meanwhile, I got my other one over there popping off at 720p, running with no problem. Look at that. Alexis, what time is it?
It's 4:08 p.m.
4:08 p.m.
Hope you've had a good Thursday.
You can't even fire your screen up in this. Your screen would wash out in this environment, which it's doing right now. What did we change the other one to up top? We got to change it to something. Let me see. Trying to think what we can change it into up top. Oh, Skyworth demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
So at the end of the day, people, what I'm trying to explain to you in these demonstrations that when you use the same ambient light controlled environments, when you use the same projector over and over and over again for every single demonstration, and you want to talk about quality at the end of the day, you are using the projector as a crutch. Your dark environment is a crutch at the end of the day. Because what happens is, if any customer buys your product and he tries to use any one of these projectors, he's not going to get the same result that you're displaying in your demonstrations. Everything you have in your environment is enhanced. Turn out the lights to make it a little darker so the screen pops a little better. Calibrate your projector so you can get your colors a little bit better, and use the high-end projector to enhance everything that hits the screen. While meanwhile, we can show our customers, hey, look, we can use this projector right here, that one over there, that one over there, this one there, and none of these are going to cost you an arm and a leg, and you don't even have to calibrate them at the end of the day. "4K tropical fish."
Getting that from YouTube.
I'm Crows1176.
That's the same thing I said about companies. Companies that got a bad habit of doing that. Taking that same projector, the most high-end projector, they rehearse all that. They pick out what projector they want to do for the demonstration. They adjust the lighting in the environment. They calibrate the projector. They pick out the select videos they're going to use in the demonstration. They get the rehearsed script, and voila, there you go. That's how they do it. Let me know when you've ever seen a demonstration where somebody probably like, today you're not going to bother with this 50,000 lumen projector. We want to swap it out for this 720p relic of a projector. We're going to do this demonstration in a fully lit environment. Let's throw a max meter right in the middle, show you how much light we're maxing out right now. They don't do that kind of stuff at the end of the day. And let's swap it out. Let's go to blues, reds, greens, purple. Let's go do all kinds of crazy demonstrations. Let's show you that we can throw anything at this screen. At the end of the day, it's going to do what it's got to do. They don't do that. And neither does the other one. And at the end of the day, you're sitting there telling people that is a customized product right there. No, it's not. That is everyday black and white paint. That's all it is. And it may be less than that. It could be just paint at the end of the day. Just everyday gray paint. Yeah, that's the problem. All right, there you go. Somebody will say, well, Mr. Bird, downstairs you got projectors that sit on the same. You have screens and projectors. My stuff has been tested on downstairs. That's why I have so many projectors. That's why I own so many of them. It's because every screen that I have down here has been tested on multiple projectors. They're going through something called projector swap out. We take a screen, we hit it at 4,000 lumens, and we drop it all the way down to 1,000 lumens, and we drop it back 22 feet on certifieds. They don't do that. That's why I can sit here at 4 something and I can watch all 3 of my screens at the same time, while these individuals have to wait until it gets dark outside before they can fire up their projector because their colors will wash out. Just like that. Okay, so as I'm always going to say the same speech, if you feel that I've done you wrong in this video demonstration, then all you have to do is, don't get a shirt for now that says back it up. I only got one. I'm going to give us this back it up. Back it up. That's all you got to do. Do the exact same demonstration where you're going to have to fire off 3 projectors at the same time, and you're going to have to find a big enough wall in your house to do it because you're going to need a pretty big wall to fire off 3 projectors. This is a 144-inch screen, so you're going to need a screen about this caliber to pull it off, and you don't have. I'm going to leave that one alone. You can't put one in. Let's just put it that way. Not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but you can't put one in. If you're going to be on our scale, parquet, whatever you're going to be on our scale, you're going to have to do things on our level. If I'm setting up a 3 and 4 projector setup, guess what, buddy boy? You're going to have to do it too. If I got a 180 inch kicking outside or 190 inch and 235.1, guess what? If you're going to be on my level, you got to do the same thing too. I expect to see a 200, 300 inch screen displayed in your video demonstrations. Not you go into the park and taking a picture of somebody else's inflatable screen and making claims that your paint's going to end up on it when you never show the demonstration of the final results. Anyone see a demonstration on a $400 inch screen? Anybody? 1,000 inch? But you can go into my intro video and you can see demonstrations by my customers on 1,000 inches. I have yet to see 150 inch anywhere in any of your demonstrations of your product on display. Never seen your product on 150 inches. You have to go to somebody else's house to do it. But if you call yourself being on my level, honestly, then you need to be on my level, which means you're going to have to test your product against all the certified screens we've done. I should be seeing 3 and 4 screen display setups. I've done curved screens. Have you ever done it? You haven't done one curved screen yet. I've done 3 or 4, maybe about 5 or 6 curved screens already. I go to my account and pull them right on up. Don't let me start a match my screen thing. You don't want that at the end of the day because you're going to be trying to shove 148 inch in your living room and it's not going to work. But if you call yourself being on my level, yeah, you need to get bigger screens, much bigger screens than that 100 inch you got sitting in the corner over there. That's not enough, Skippy, to get the job done. You need to do something bigger, or do some multi-screen something in there. But you're doing the same thing over and over and over again and again and again. Tomorrow it'll be the same thing. Same projector, same screen, same environment. Same projector, same screen, same environment. If you go to my website, you can see my screen displayed on just about everything you can think of. 235.1s at 115, 128, 138, 158, 178 inch. I've done acoustic screens, I've done curved screens, I've done 150s, 160s, 180s, 150 inches back to back that equal to a 198 inch 235.1, and you still got that same little tiny dinky screen talking about, oh, I'm the best of the best, I got the same thing. You ain't doing the same thing we're doing. How does your product look at 180 inches outside at 4 to 6 o'clock in the evening, displaying Star Wars and contrast demonstrations? If you're going to make claim that your product works on venue, then you have to do it on the venue level. Because you don't want me challenging to a venue demonstration. I got 250s next year going in the backyard. Really surprised at Partey. All that land he got, and he got that little dinky little screen. Oh, that's the most saddest display I've ever seen in my life. That is so laughable. Are you kidding me? You think I've been in the business longer than you have. I know all the little tricks. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. A little 3x4 screen sitting on all that land, and you're talking about how your image looks. Nobody, that don't work that way. You have to blow that thing up. That thing has to be huge. The bigger the screen, the more ambient light contact makes contact with the screen. The farther the projector sits back, the more the pixels are going to have to expand, which causes some deteriorations when the pixels have to expand outside their the specifications on how far a screen can actually span out. So if I'm using 600 by 800 res, that means my pixel count is going to be much lower than a projector that's going to be 1920 by 1200, which means if I expand it out to a certain limit, I'm actually going to be putting a lot of stress on those pixels, which means at the end of the day, two things could happen. Either things become fuzzy and blurry and you can't really see it that much, or you get this massive, what they call the screen door effect. See, when I talk like that, Crow doesn't talk like that. Crow talks with laughs and giggles and stutters and pauses. That's how he speaks in a demonstration. Because he doesn't understand what he's even selling. Not even simple house paint. If you look at his specifications here on his website, it doesn't say anything. It's a summary. Where's your specification sheet? You don't even have anything on there that says, what is the shelf life on your product? Simple. What happens if you paint it on stucco? What's the drying time? If you use it with a paint spray, you have nothing on there, man. Nothing. Oh, well. But if you two call yourself being on my level, you got to get bigger screens. You do. Those dinky little cardboard screens you got, that's not enough. That one that Partey had in the backyard, he had the projector back at 12 feet. At 12 feet, the average projector at 12 feet is going to do somewhere between about 100 inch screen. 12 to 13 is going to give you a 100 inch screen. So if you had your projector back at 12 feet, that means you had the zoom on the projector pushed all the way down to the lowest setting. Which means when you pull the projector back, it would still give you a sharp compressed picture at the end of the day. But at 12 feet back, for you to get the image that you had, that's virtually impossible. Which means when you had it in the house and you had the screen that was at 100 inches and you pulled it back around 12 or 13 around that feet, you had the actual size of the screen because you had the zoom pulled up. Old trick to make your images look sharp when they're outside. Use a little tiny cutout screen. No, don't work that way. Got to be at least about 100 up. So wait for that. Now the reason why they're not going to do that, because number one, they're going to have to expand the image. It's going to be a bigger screen. It's going to take in 10 times more light, and the image is going to fade even faster, and they know they can't do it. That's why you're seeing that small little cutout in this demonstration. All right, I'm tired of blowing your screen out. Let's move on. Because your stuff's not going to pick up over here. Fine. 20,000 to 1 contrast. All right, let's talk about your Cinemax. You said your Cinemax had the ability to pull a contrast level equal to a black screen, right? That's a 20,000 to 1 contrast. I wonder if I take your Cinemax, as you claimed, it can pull a contrast level, right? Equal to a black screen. That screen's not black. You can't even pick up a contrast level equal to a gray tablecloth. But let's see if you can pick it up next to that city skyline. If you can blend into it. You said you could, right? 20,000 to 1 contrast, right? Lie. Just call your stuff liar paint at the end of the day. I don't know who in their right mind is dumb enough to believe that this guy, I mean, who is dumb enough to believe that a gray screen paint is going to pull a contrast level equal to even gunmetal at the end of the day? Are you kidding me? Who believes this stuff at the end of the day? Oh, feel free to raise your hand. I can't wait to see you. How dumb can you be? I'm not talking about my customers. My customers are pretty intelligent, but they buy our stuff at the end of the day. They know tested and good quality technology when you see it. But who in their right mind believed at the end of the day when this joker got on YouTube and said, our product can pull a contrast level equal to a black screen? On what planet is that possible? Because if you had that capability, do you have any idea how much money your technology would be worth at the end of the day? You had the ability to have a light gray screen pull a contrast level equal to a black screen. Do you have any idea how much money that's worth? If you had that capability, this would be Crow right here. He would paint one side of the screen jet black, take his product, stick it up against it, and you would watch his screen blend into a black screen. Have you seen any of those demonstrations yet? No, because he doesn't have it. That's why. Instead, what he does is he turns out all the lights, gets a projector with an extremely high contrast ratio, and stick that in. Look, it pulls heavy contrast levels. We got it over here, and ain't doing it jack. It ain't doing anything. We got 20,000 to 1 contrast over here. It ain't doing jack. Oh, man, I tell you, man, you get tired of this crappy paint, man. Starfield screensaver. He did the same thing with the Metallica mix. It ain't the first time he told that lie. He did the same thing with all of them. The personal mix, the Metallica mix, same lie. Or it pulls a contrast level. Because mind you, we've been developing black technology for a long time. He's been saying that ever since we've been developing black technology. He made the same claim with the Metallica mix. Nothing new. Sat there and said the Metallica mix can pull, did the OLED was to get through contrast levels equal to a black screen. Same lie. Same lie. So how come your Metallica mix is not pulling up a contrast level? But you said it in your video, didn't you? Sat there and told your customers at the end of the day that your Metallica mix and your personal mix can pull contrast levels equal to black screens. That's what you said. You said at the end of the day, this stuff can make our technology look so dark you can't see it, but I seem to have washed it out on my technology downstairs. Phantom washed your stuff out. Here you go. Let's see if you pull that contrast level, Crow. I'm getting tired of dogging your stuff out at the end of the day. I really am. I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to be honest with you. At the end of the day, man, your stuff is trash. It is tiresome. It is garbage at the end of the day. It is. You haven't backed anything up. I know already from the door. You haven't backed anything up. Nothing. You haven't done any tests. You can't prove me to be a fake. You can't do anything. I can call yourself trash, garbage, over-glorified finger paint, overpriced primer. You can't back it up on any level whatsoever. Because your product is what it is. It is garbage at the end of the day. It is not even worth the time for me to prime this on my wall at the end of the day. You can't back it up. I've given you every opportunity to back your product. After every demonstration, we trash your stuff. The first thing I say is, back your product up. Prove me wrong. Prove me to be a fake. And you can't even do it. I'm getting sick and tired of having the same speech on your same trashy products that don't even freaking work. You are a fake and an embarrassment to the projection world. You are. Everything you say out of your mouth is nothing but lies. I'm sorry. I'm going to be blunt with you. I may tip a little bit on the edge. I'm not going to curse because that's not my thing. But your product is trash. Stop selling it at the end of the day. You cannot back it. I have a tablecloth downstairs that can blow your product out of the water. You've been stealing from your customers for years. And you can't even back your products up. And you want to go back by saying, oh, he's obsessed with this. No, buddy. No one's obsessed with your product. It's trash. That's what it is. 600 by 800 res projector, 720p SPGA with a 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio that will cost the customers at the end of the day $150 used, $300 used, and your stuff can't even pick up a decent contrast level on it. Your stuff is garbage. If you don't believe me, go buy the projector yourself. Go on Amazon and buy the projector and do the demonstration. We have given you, been to this guy's site. We have talked to him directly. I mean, everything. And this guy, at the end of the day, you deserve to be on the blacklist 100%. You are the biggest scammer I've ever seen in my entire life. I can come on here and I can back my products up, the black paint, black fabric, you name it, I can throw it against my screen. I can take the very same stuff I use to trash your product with and blow that out against my own product. I can throw you up on 3 different projectors on one screen, and your screen will fail on every single one of these projectors at the end of the day. Oh man, your stuff is garbage. You're not gonna like the Facebook page we're gonna design for you. I'm gonna call your stuff like it is. It's trash. It's trash paint. That's what it is. And for anybody who has this on their wall, I feel sorry for you. Because you got trash on your wall. Your screen is garbage at the end of the day. And it is. It's garbage. Your stuff matched house paint at the end of the day. The very same product that you paid $89 and you were bragging about matched a $23 container of Sherman-Williams. Got beat by a $21 tablecloth. And all the while, the guy who sold you the paint can't even back his products up at the end of the day. And I can call him anything I want, and he can't back it up. I can call his stuff overpriced, glorified kindergarten finger paint. Can he back that up? Nope. But if he does a demonstration and says, hey, guess what, his product is black paint? No problem. Here you go, here's my demonstration right here. You want me to make the paint for you? I can make it for you and put it on my screen. How about I go buy 4 more of the black paints and put it against my screen? See, I don't go out there and lash out at him and go, oh, he's this, that, and the other, unless I can back it up. I can't talk trash about Crow unless I can back it up. I can't say his products are garbage unless I can back it up. But yet, he comes out there and talks trash about my product and says it's garbage, but yet I can come and back my own products up at the end of the day. You can't do it. I can't say things about you, Crow, that are not true. You're a scammer. I can say that. You know why? Your product matched black and white paint. We made your product out of $40 worth of paint. 3 of them out of your product, and they match perfectly. Match your product to a tablecloth. 2 of them. At that. No problem. One matched perfectly, the other one beat it. Match your product to Sherman-Williams. Didn't even get a color match. I just said, give me that color right there. Went and tested it out. It matched perfectly. Matched your product to Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. 7-year-old product. No problem at all. And then, before insulting your product and calling it trash and what it is, gave you the opportunity to back your product up. Just like I'm giving it to you right now. Did he back it up? Any demonstrations? If I go downstairs on my computer and I check your account, I'm going to see demonstrations on your account showing you backing your product, proving me wrong as a fake. Oh, I forgot. We're on my big computer over here. Let's go over on a big computer. What am I doing going downstairs to that little computer? Let's go on the big screen over here. This is what the machine's designed for. Let's go on my computer and let's see if you backed your product up. Now, I don't mind insults. We're expecting curse words, insults, him lashing out at us, calling us this, calling that. That's normal. Usually people do that when they can't back their products up. They lash out. That's what they do. If you can back your product up, I mean, at the end of the day, put it this way. Say, you can back your product up at the end of the day, right? And somebody says you can't, but you know you can. Would you lash out at them? No, you would go back it up and then shove it in their face. That's what you would do. That's what most people do when they're right about something. You got people who can be at a sports bar and they can be arguing about status on a football player, and you could be 100% right in this, and the person who's coming at you like this, he can be completely wrong. You know, the person who's 100% right will go home, research it, get the information, and this joker will be at the bar earlier than anybody else just to catch you outside to shove it in your face. See what I mean? That's human behavior. That's what people do. But when people lash out with curse words and insults and stuff, that means they can't back it up. Because if they could, they would have shoved it in your face by now. It's just human behavior. So we're used to him acting this way. This is how Crow reacts when he can't back something up. So let's go check his account because we gave him plenty of time to do the test demonstrations. And let's see what we got. While we're blowing this product out at the same time. Now, this is my command share. Let's do this. Hey, Crow, check that out. Did you know that? I can see text on my screen and all that cool stuff. It's kind of cool, ain't it? Yeah. All right, let's go check it out. Let's see if Crow is able to back his products up. You guys basically paid all that money for that product. This is the person that you have faith at the end of the day is selling you something that's supposed to be working, right? While we're blowing this product out on a $150 projector over here. Isn't it weird how you click on his page and nothing comes up at all, like he's hiding? Look, he's hiding. That's not normal. You know that, right? When you click on his page, there's supposed to be, this is supposed to come up. Like if you go over to, let me see, Crystal Edge Technology Screens, right? All right. Show you that he's hiding his page. It's an option. I don't know about YouTube. There's an option in YouTube how you can cloak your account, make it to hide it. There's all kinds of interesting things about YouTube. Just have to figure out how to use it. Now he started doing this right around the time when he was trying to figure out whether or not to send us the real product or not. All right, so we're in live in there. If I go click on this right here, guess where that brings me at? Boom, my page, right there. See all my good stuff. Woo! All right, so if we go over to, let's see, Crow's page, and we click on here, right? What do we get? Boom, blank page. But that's it. You just go over to videos right here. She's trying to discourage somebody from looking up information on his page. That's all. But it's not hard. Now, you think when we click on him, you think he's done any of the test demonstrations we asked him to do? Not one. Look at this. Crow Screen Paint Maximum in a well-lit environment. Yeah, failed. Crows1176 screen paint mixes facts and quality. No demonstration yet. How to prepare wireless remote control for Sony. No demonstration yet. Can you get a 4K TV? No demonstration yet. Personal opinions on venue projectors. No test demonstration yet. You can't back your product up. Look at that. Look how sad that is, man. Where's your test demonstrations, Crow? You haven't backed your product up at all, period. Look at this. No backup. We told you to back your product up. Sherwin-Williams paint. All you have to do is go and buy it. Look at the test. How to prepare a wireless remote control. I told you. What did I tell you was going to happen? You can't back your product up. You're going on the blacklist today. It's going to be a bad one, man. It's going to be a real bad one. The search engine optimizer we're tweaking right now, you're coming up everywhere, even on the fraud list. Already, I've already filed a complaint against you with the post office for mail fraud when you ship that stuff to the mail. That's also going to be sending that to the Better Business Bureau. You got a lot of heat coming at you, man. Look, he can't even back his product up. That finger paint, just look at it. Look at this mess. So at the end of the day, yeah, you're getting scammed. He can't back his product up. I asked him, what I told him yesterday. I said yesterday, back your product up to the tablecloth. Look on his account. Not one demonstration of him backing anything up. So at the end of the day, what are you getting, people? Are you getting Sherwin-Williams paint? Or are you getting house paint? Or are you getting screen paint? What are you getting at the end of the day? That's pretty sad. Well, look, it doesn't hurt my customers. My customers, at the end of the day, they get a quality product. At the end of the day, we can back up. At the end of the day, you people who supported him, well, you know what you got at the end of the day. You got house paint. Because even the person who made it can't even back it up. That was 22 hours. 22 hours ago. 22 hours ago. We told him to to do the demonstration against Sherwin-Williams. So as of today, you guys got Sherwin-Williams Crows paint. That's it. The guy who sold you the product can't back his product up at the end of the day. We'll just continue to crush him, that's all. That's sad, man. I feel sorry for y'all at the end of the day. That's what you purchased. From a fellow who can't even back his product up at the end of the day. So let me get this straight. I can come out here. I can do a demonstration. Matter of fact, I got demonstrations to do today versus black paint again. I love doing them. I told you. I love doing demonstrations against testing my stuff out. So at the end of the day, you paid $80 to $89 for a tablecloth. This is what we're going to have to do. When my people come in to buy the rest of the paint, we're going to make sure we get 2 of everything. We're going to be shipping this out to our beta testers to do their tests against tablecloths and everything else. We're going to make sure this gets around a lot. And I mean, a lot of people are going to know at the end of the day about this product. Because at the end of the day, like I said, this guy scammed the daylights out of you guys at the end of the day. You got scammed. You can't even back his product. I told you about went there and checked his account. And if his account didn't show any test results at the end of the day, and we told him, what did I say? Prove me as a fake. Didn't I say that? If I'm a fake, if I'm a scammer, from all these things I'm supposed to be, if this is not your product, Jamie, at the end of the day, that is not your Cinemax, do the same demonstration, prove me to be a fake. Where's the test demonstrations at? Not one. He can't back his product. Oh well. Well, enjoy your scam paint. Because this is the only thing you got. This is the only thing he did. Two days ago, we gave the challenge to back his product against Sherwin-Williams. This is what he did with his time. Instead of backing up his product, he's stealing from you. He's showing you things that he's buying with the money he stole out of your pocket. I know you got to be upset about it at the end of the day. You can't show it to me, because if you show it to me, at the end of the day, you think I'm going to laugh about it. Not really at the end of the day. I really don't care. But I know what's going through your mind right now, already doing from the door. You're upset and you're angry because this guy stole from you. And here he is showing all his toys on all the money he made stealing from you at the end of the day, and he can't even back his product. He took the time to come on here and show you this, but he didn't take the time to come out here and back his product at the end of the day. You know why I back my products at the end of the day? Not for him. Mainly, I do it for myself. Because at the end of the day, if I'm going to develop a technology that works 100%, I want to make sure that there's no one that can duplicate my technology at the end of the day. That's what I want to make sure, that it works 100% on every level. I need to have that level of security when I walk out on a live stream, that technology is not going to fail in front of me. And it has to be tested over and over, again and again and again. This is why he's out here giving you nothing, and I give my customers everything at the end of the day. Don't ever, naysayers, a lesson to you right now, never come on my channel running your mouth ever again. Never. Never come on my channel calling me a scammer at the end of the day. Because the very same person you support scammed you at the end of the day. Your product couldn't even pass a basic tablecloth. A basic container of gray paint. Yet, I can blow your product out right now. If I ever pop up and I see one of your videos, you naysayers, showing off your Crow screen paint product, I will mimic your exact same video with the same demonstration you're doing under a tablecloth and post it. This is his customer's products matching a tablecloth. Until then, I'm going to go downstairs, read a book, and stare and watch a movie off the top of my ceiling. That's sad. I got to get this out of here. That is pathetic. Oh well, you guys got scammed. That's it. We gave him the opportunity. Look, at the end of the day, we gave him the opportunity. You can't say I wasn't fair. You can't say that I didn't give him a chance to back up his products. And I did. We gave him the opportunity. He ignored it. Oh, by the way, this whole demonstration that he's showing inside the house, we had fun. We did it outside for fun. There's my demonstration outside. That's usually what we like to do. And I popped it off my ceiling. I did it on all three in here. I'm going to do it on here again, all three again. Oh, wait, that's Facebook. I thought that's my Facebook page when they were talking about that whole thing. Yeah. All right, I'm going to come out of here. Let's go over to something else I want to watch. That's the end of it. He can't back his products. That's it. That's all we need to see. He didn't even lash out. Nothing. At the end of the day, I guess he accepts it. You got to accept it. You got no choice. Sherman Williams, that is pretty bad. Tablecloth is pretty bad. Let's see. This one right here? On that one right there. I should do games on all four of these. No, run that one. White 4K snow screensavers. That's trash. Alright, I'm done with it. Now I'm ready to throw it in the trash. He can't back his own product. At the end of the day, he can't back it. That's it. That's all we needed. That's all we needed from him. That's it. Do we have anything else we can run off his products besides do we throw this up in the trash? I'm trying to think of anything else that's worth our time. Tested under that, couldn't back, that didn't work, none of that worked. We did that test, ran that test, and nothing really tested against. I mean, literally, house paint does the same thing. What's the point? What else have we got? Can we paint it into a screen? I don't know. There's nothing we can do with it. Hey, we can't do it. We're done. We tested stuff. We gave him the opportunity. I was trying to give him the opportunity to back his product, but he can't even back his own product at the end of the day. He's not going to do it. So, what can we do with it? What else can we do with it? He can't back his product. I guess we'll do, well, if he doesn't want to test it, we'll do more black paint tests against our products at the end of the day. Well, that's sad. Maybe Crow's broken. Yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, you got to back your stuff. Lesson to learn, Crow. Shut your mouth next time. Do never stick your nose in my business ever again. At least it's good you're learning to mind your own business at the end of the day, but you can't back your stuff, and that's even worse. I would expect you to come out there and back your stuff, especially what we just put your product through for the last couple of days. We ran your stuff through the ringer. You couldn't back it up. So I'm expecting a little better, but nothing. Just like Partey, same thing. Y'all run your mouths. I like that Big dog behind the fence. Run your mouth all day long. What'd you say about me? At the end of the day, I'm that big dog behind the fence that the minute you open up, I wet on myself. That's what you said? Well, apparently I locked on you. I wouldn't let go, did I? And at the end of the day, you couldn't back your products. But I don't consider myself the big dog. I consider myself like a bull with large horns. You got impaled, buddy, at the end of the day. I trashed your product pretty bad today. I gave you the ability. I went in and crushed your stuff with no problem whatsoever, and then gave you the ability to be able to back it up, which means we gave him links, we gave him information, we gave him ingredients, everything he needed to back his products, and he couldn't do it. If I want to be dirty, I'll take your stuff and I'll reband it and I'll make it my own at the end of the day. And I'll just give it out for free. Because I can make all your paints already. But what I can't make, I can make all your products. I can look at your products and tell how they're made. I can make them that fast. I don't even have to mix to the point of looking at his products. I mean, at first we were mixing with black and white paint, but I don't even have to do that anymore. I can just look at his products and tell the color of it. Do you know why he's going to start putting this stuff in metal containers? Because he knows that I can look at his paint and tell how it's made just by looking at it. That's how easy his stuff is to duplicate. And that's what we did with the network gray. We didn't take any pictures. I just looked at it. The guy said, "What color you want?" I said, "What do you got?" He said, "We got this stuff called network gray." I looked at him, that'll work. Got downstairs, popped it open, and I said, "This is not good. This is going to match everything you have over there." I knew just by looking at it. And sure enough, it did. That tablecloth downstairs, that gray one, will match all your mixes, including the Frankenstein, every last one of them, and you know it. He already knows he's been beaten already. What are you going to do? You're going to do a demonstration of black paint, showing our screens come out that dark? That don't work. We do those demonstrations against our own products all day long. I got one to do today. So that'll work. You're going to give me a challenge to test my, again, we do that already. He can't back his work up. So for those of you who spent the money for this product, well, I feel sorry for you at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, you're not getting your money back. You got scammed at the end of the day. You can't get your money back. It's not going to happen. Oh, what you're going to do, take them to small claims court. Again, filing fees are going to cost you more than $89. Chargeback? You're going to wait 3 months to get $80. Maybe more than later than that. You got to go through a credit card, bank institution to get that money back. You don't get it back that fast. Oh, go to PayPal, file a complaint. Not going to happen. You know why? Because he's going to request, if you're going to get your money back, he's going to want to request you bring the item back to him in the original form in which it was shipped, unopened. Can't do that. Can't Harry Potter it off the wall. You got scammed. You're stuck with it. You got to deal with it. Those of you who place orders, you can cancel your orders. Just make sure it doesn't hit your doorstep. Remember what his policy says. If it hits the front porch or anywhere in a delivery, it's yours. He's the only one who has that policy. Heck, he can ship you rocks if you want to. At the end of the day, how are you going to complain about that? If he literally ships you a bag of rocks, I'm hypothetically speaking, just say he shipped you rocks, okay? His policy says if it lands on your property, it's yours, right? If it's busted, leaking, whatever, I don't care. He can ship you. I'm not saying he's going to ship you rocks at the end of the day, but just say if he did ship you rocks, right? You can't argue that. Because he can honestly say that you put him in there and that he shipped you paint. Now, say if the paint you bought from him was like, I don't know, like $200-300, right? All right, that's worth taking to small claims court. Because $80, they're not going to take that seriously. Small claims court, they're not going to take that. But say it's like $300-400, right? And you take them to small claims court, right? All right. You're going to have a hard time trying to prove that the gray screen paint you have in your container is the gray screen paint that he had, it's something else. How are you going to prove that? Now, if it's a different color, yeah, that's how we want our claim. But if it's the same color, how are you going to prove that at the end of the day? And if you do take him to court, that policy that he has on his website protects him in court. Did you know that? You may be able to override it through PayPal, yeah, to a certain degree. But if he were to take it to court, you can't get around that because that's an agreement that you agreed to. You agreed to those terms and conditions under his site. So he can pull up the transcript on the website and says, look, this is where they clicked in. Before you make the transaction, before you can get that product, you have to click that box. And in that box waivers your right to it. It says that you would understand the terms and conditions of the shipping policy, which stated if it lands on your property, is no refunds. He can argue that and win. That's why I told you that his shipping policy looked very sketchy. Now, knowing that people now know that his product can match a basic house paint or tablecloth, he has to have something on there that's going to reassure him that he's going to keep the money. He's going to start raising the price a little bit more, because keep in mind, $80 or whatever, so and so and so, he's going to try to, if he's going to lose maybe, I say if he loses maybe like 10 or 12 customers, he has to make sure if he gets hit by one of them, he's going to make enough money off that one profit from there. Got to be to back your stuff up. I know people like Crow. I've been in the business for over 12 years. I've seen people like him come and go. Now, from now on, we're going to do back it up videos, which means we're going to be testing stuff against our own products for fun, because we can back it up. I'm planning to paint a screen outside pretty soon. I did one already before. I'm going to paint another one outside, because we can back it up. But other than that, you guys, at the end of the day, you got house paint. You got scam, you got bamboozle. That's what you got. Sorry that you got to that, some of y'all. Some of y'all at the end of the day, I feel sorry for you because, as I said before, some of you didn't even know at the end of the day. You really didn't know. You know, that's what he expects. He expects to get people at the end of the day that don't know. People don't know much about projectors. You're buying the screen for the first time. You need to ask them a lot of questions. That's basically about it. We need to do one more demo. I'm going to do one more on the Sherwin-Williams paint. We need to do a real detailed demonstration for tomorrow. And after that, we're done with this mess. And that way, we're going to post it on the website. That's going to be the big one. We're going to actually start advertising everywhere, because people need to know at the end of the day that this stuff right here is trash. And you can do the same thing with a tablecloth or everyday Sherwin-Williams paint or just black and white paint. You can do the exact same thing. Wow, that is just, ooh. How many machines I got running upstairs? Quite a bit. Well, I mean, those of you who have the screen paint on your wall, I mean, it can't be that bad. I mean, yeah, it is that bad. It's really that bad. Well, I'm sorry, I don't mean to mess with you. It's really that bad. Look, I'm going to tell you something. If you want to fix that mess, it's what you do. Go buy the tablecloth. That's it. I'm sorry, you have to do it. Just go buy the tablecloth. That's what you do. Buy a tablecloth. And do it that way. You know? Oh, man. Whoa, shoot. We got that. I couldn't be doing that, man. It's out. He got that. I've never seen anybody bomb that hill like that. I couldn't shoot it. I'm going to put the camera on the guy. And he bombed that freaking hill like it wasn't nothing on a scooter. Nice. I forgot to open up my window, let the sun shine in. Hope we got fire the projectors up again. It's a nice, beautiful day. Look at the sunlight coming through. This is what I'm talking about, man. See, y'all, you people with gray screen paints, y'all can't do this. I love this, man. When I'm working, the sun sets right about there, just perfect. And the room fills up with sunlight. I love this. And I can sit here and work on my computer and enjoy the sunlight coming in. Come over the fire smoke while the other ones are getting ready. Let's see. What we got going on here? We're going to do the white one here? Oh, this is the one for the over top. Oh, we got it in our pocket. Yeah. Let's see. Let me get out my stuff out of the way. All right, I'm going to do this one right here. Man, this is my favorite time of the day right here. Remember I told you about the perch? I wasn't joking, right there. That's the perch. I'll show you the video too. We put a projector right out there, shot it through the window, and boom, hit it right over here. And which projector shut off? That one went off. I'm putting that one right back on. Oh, that one shut off too. Okay, cool. Let's see, I'm gonna do this one right here. I'll fire this one back up. Sunlight coming in. I mean, not to be, my cat's projection screen is better than y'all's great screen paint. It is. My cat's screen is clearly better than y'all's screen paint.
Winner for best healthy alternative is organic salad base. Start with 4 cups of organic cake.
We're gonna watch on this one.
Toss in shredded red cabbage, grape tomatoes, and
4K demonstrations. We're gonna watch on this one. Now I know we do fish. We did fish 1,000 times. We can do earth. Yes, sirree, yes, sirree. Let's show you how it's done. This is how we do it. When you work hard for your technology, this is what you get. Yeah, I'm done. I can't do that next one. We're done. We're done. See, Jamie, this is what you call real technology at the end of the day. This is what I expect from my technology. Because at the end of the day, when I sit down on my computer and that sun's peeking through that window, I'm expecting for my screens to fire up. I do not want to sit in the dark. I don't want to calibrate projectors. I don't want to spend hours and hours painting the screen waiting for it to dry, and I sure enough do not want to spend the money for expensive machines. Neither do my customers. And at the end of the day, I can back my products up when you can't. So there's nothing else we need to prove. Your stuff is what it is. It's trash. And that's where it belongs, in my trash can right now. There's nothing else we have to do. There's nothing else we have to test on your product. We ran through everything we could possibly think of. We've given you the option, every way we could possibly think of to back up your products. I even told you to show me that I'm a fake at the end of the day. That's what I asked you to do, and you couldn't even do that. I can project off my ceiling. Gave you the opportunity to prove me to be a fake, and you couldn't even do it. I'll see you in April. Pathetic. I've never seen somebody, you in part 10, I've never seen you two talk so much trash in your entire life, and you can't back it up at the end of the day. Pathetic. Quiet as church mice. Run your mouth, talk trash. Quiet as church mice. And those of you who feel that I'm wrong for doing this, no, they deserved it. You're two individuals that kept running their mouths and talking trash and talking trash. I told Partey right from the door, you don't want to be bothered with me on this level. You don't want me paying attention to you. You don't want me having an interest in you. At the end of the day, go mind your own business. I embarrassed that man so bad he gave me back my money. I can literally say that at the end of the day. Gave me back my money so fast in my banking account that I didn't even have to basically go and get any extra money to buy his product. I bought all 3 of his products, his new products, on January the 4th, on the same day, the same $160 transferred back in my account so fast, I was able to make that purchase over and over again. As a matter of fact, when I wanted to go make the third purchase for my collection, he pulled his website. Got it on recording right there. And you're still scared at the end of the day. But y'all talk all that trash. Sitting there grazing, minding my own business, enjoying my grass in the field, and then here come you two clowns disrupting my peace of mind. Hey, let me out of the pen, didn't you? You got impaled, didn't you? Got one of those huge horns stuck up under your ribs at the end of the day. I've been in this business longer than you guys have. I've dealt with people like you on so many levels it's not even funny. I know how to deal with you at the end of the day. I don't steep to your levels by sending threatening or cursing emails or making memes of people, all that stuff. You know what I do at the end of the day? I bring your product down here and I beat the living crap out of it. That's what I do to it. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to talk trash about my stuff, and if you're going to talk trash about me being who I am at the end of the day, you're going to have to back it up. Because I'm sure enough going to buy your stuff and bring it down here and see if you got what it takes to go against my technology at the end of the day. Certified or not, I don't care who the freak you are. You challenge my stuff, I'm going after your stuff at the end of the day. And what happens? A mountain of cancellations from both of you. Can't even back your stuff up at the end of the day. And then when we start ordering from you, you start crying and whining on your receipts. Oh, he's harassing me. Oh, I don't need your money. Stay away. Have a blessed day. Oh, now you go Christian when I'm coming down on top of you and I'm trashing your stuff. Now you want mercy at the end of the day. You two are a joke. Here's my little, and you better keep your mouth shut for now on. I don't want to hear anything else out of it. From now on, mind your business and make your junky, trashy garbage paint at the end of the day. I'm calling it what it is. It's trash and it's garbage. That's what it is. You can't back it. Partey, I would suggest for you at the end of the day, don't ever mention my name again. If you do, I'll buy your product down here. And that whole optimization system, I will blow it out on a tablecloth. Matter of fact, I'll get brutal. I'll get a blanket at the end of the day and blow your screen out with it. I will coat and design and customize a high professional blanket, a wool blanket, and blow your product out with a wool blanket. You think I'm playing with you? I'm not joking. I will embarrass your stuff. I will pick the most dinkiest stuff I can get my hands at a freaking Goodwill store, coated with technology, and blow your stuff out. Don't play with me. Your stuff is out of my house. Oh, my goodness, man. I learn to mind their own business at the end of the day. You think you're going to use me as a springboard. Never learn your lesson. Now, keep in mind, Crow, throwing your stuff out right now, but understand this. You start this nonsense again, I will make sure I will have all your stuff on my table. I'll buy everything all over again, and I'll have it sit on my table. And I will do things to it, man, at the end of the day that nobody's going to touch it anyway. Stuff match house painted in the and a tablecloth. Wow. I don't know whether to eat off it or watch a movie off it. I don't know which one to go with that one at the end of the day. Match the tablecloth. Ah. It's trash. What a title of this video. All right. I have a proper goodbye for you. I was going to dump litter on your freaking whatchamacallit. Now that'd be going too far. That'd be too disrespectful. But your stuff is trash at the end of the day. You can't back your products up at all. Now, when I'm done, this is a test I'm setting up for my own technology. This is black paint versus our technology because we can back our stuff at the end of the day. And that's what we're doing all this week. I'll just be going out and buying all kinds. I'm curious now, how many black paints can I test? Because we did all certifies. I'm done. But there's tons of black paint out there to test against my products. So now that's my new venture now. Because since these cowards are too afraid to test their products against a tablecloth, a mere tablecloth, and some $23 paint, well, you know what I mean? We might as well take the fun for ourselves, right? All right, then. For you naysayers that hate me and can't stand me, well, at the end of the day, guess what? Man, face it, you got scammed at the end of the day. You should be hating them. At the end of the day, I really don't even care. That's your personal problem. Who gives a freaking frying fish at the end of the day? Don't care. That's your problem. You got scammed. At the end of the day, you should have saw it coming. I mean, come on. The guy sat there and put two paints together and they blended in. You didn't see that coming at the end of the day? Got a bridge in New York City to say at the end of the day. God, my goodness. That Forrest Gump's got a higher IQ than you right now. Literally. You didn't see that coming? I had forum sites laughing about this. I did not see that coming. It was right there in front of your face. Oh my goodness, it's too funny. It's unbelievable. I don't know where you pick that up. It's right there in front of your face. How do you not see that? Oh, where did it get there? That's miracle throwing. Wow. Got everything? All right. That's it. Then today, you can't back his products. Like I said, I gave him the opportunity to back his products, and I did. I was fair. I said, you want to call me a fake? I'm a scammer, all these things I'm supposed to be? Prove me wrong. Prove me to be this person. Show me that I'm doing your products wrong at the end of the day, right? I did. I gave him the opportunity. Did Crow back it up? No, he didn't. So look, I'm going to tell you something right now. So you know all your stuff is in here. This trash is in here. All your trash is in here. I want you to know something. Just because I toss you stuff out in the trash and we're done, we're moving on, I'll still see you in April. But at the end of the day, you start barking again, I'll have all your stuff down here. Not just this, all of it down here. You understand me? And I will test it against that dark tablecloth downstairs. And I guarantee you, Crow, or Jane, whatever you call yourself, you don't want that test. Because from what I've seen from that stuff downstairs, that stuff has the capability of blending all your stuff at the end of the day. I'll wipe out, I don't know what your paint's like, whatever it costs. I hope you raise the price on it. I hope you do. You know why? Because the price you put on it, do $500, $600, I'll wipe out $500, $600 of your product for $21. You don't want to do that. Trust me. That's what's going to happen if you start running your mouth again. But until then, you can't make a new product line. I'll tell you why. I told you from the door. With black and white paint, if you make it too dark, what happens is it turns up like the UV. Your white levels can't pull. It comes up too dark. It has to be a balance in there somewhere. It has to be a mid-gray in there. If it's too light, then that means your contrast and colors, they suffer. So he can't go too dark with it. He's stuck in that area where he's at. All he can do is just trying to figure out different combinations of different shades of gray to try to trick you to keep convincing to buy his product at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, his stuff matches what it is. A tablecloth, and it matches the paint downstairs. We did the test. And we gave him the option to be able to go in and back his product, which he did not when we went to go check his YouTube channel. He did nothing of a kind. And like I said, you can do all the demonstrations you want by saying my product is nothing but black paint. At the end of the day, like I said, we can back that up. I notice you haven't been doing any more demonstrations of making me look like a chicken and all that crazy stuff. You know why? Because I told you, I'm suing you for that. Partey ain't doing it either. You know why? Because I'm pretty sure Partey went and talked to a lawyer, and the lawyer said, yeah, that guy can sue you for that at the end of the day. I guarantee Partey's wife is probably screaming at him right now. Can you find that your husband was dumb enough to do something stupid to tick off somebody and then give him the ability to be able to sue and take everything from you at the end of the day? That's the person you ticked off? You're a grown friggin' man, both of you. At the end of the day, do you see me doing stuff like that? You know why I do stuff like that? Because you can get sued for it. That's why. But it's too late. We already have the evidence on you guys. So, yeah. Right now, we're just going through Partey's financial portfolios, what he has, what he owns, what he's worth, to figure out exactly what we can take out of you. Don't get quiet now. Now, I want to make sure everybody sees we got everything in here. House paint. Darker house paint. Because you couldn't back anything up at the end of the day. We gave him the option. Did we not? Come on now. You can't be mad at me. I gave him the option. I said, back your product up. We've been telling him this all week long. We go check his channel. What's he doing in there? Talking the same nonsense, the same dumb nonsense over and over again. He's not backing his product up. Till then, this week, I got to do demonstrations. Just my product versus black paint for fun. But that's what it is. That's what you got. Make sure you got everything in here, right? Got the, whatever that is, that mix right there. Yeah. Now, don't get mad. Don't take it offensive, Crow, if I do demonstrations against that network gray, because it is your product at the end of the day, or one of the tablecloths. But keep in mind, we're using that stuff to put against our own stuff for fun. I got a marker for you. Now, anytime you want the real stuff, you let me know. At the bottom of my kitchen drawer, I got something with you and Partey's name on it when you're ready to get the real stuff. But you don't want that in your house because you know what's going to happen. Got your sample sheets in here too. Will be. The future is not for me. Trash. Don't take this offensively. But you should have backed up your stuff. If I didn't back up my stuff, I would expect for someone to do the same thing to me. I don't expect, if I can't back my product at the end of the day, then I deserve the exact same kind of abuse at the end of the day. Because you know why? You have to back your product up at the end of the day. That's how it works in this industry. If not, you come out being a fake. And that's what you are, a fake at the end of the day. I've called your product and you just, forget it. Whatever, it is what it is. You want to see the chuck line? I'm about to chuck you right over in that corner, right over there. I think I should reach there, but no problem. Now, just so you remember, we still have all your cancellations, so we're not getting rid of those. They're going to stay. Yeah. Next time, back your product up. You understand me? It's not wasting my time. That was fun. I'm gonna kick that sucker across the street. I really need it. That's like right across the street. Across the street. Let me see what's got going on here. Taco, what's up, buddy? So what you been doing, man? I don't even know, man. Dealing with this trashy paint. Can't even back his own product up at the end of the day. You jokers got a nerve to come into my channel talking about his product at the end of the day. Please, don't mention that stuff anymore to me. 4K tropical fish. You got a nerd to come into my channel talking about, oh, his product is the best. How much you want to back that up right now? Whew. Yeah, tell me about it. That's the worst stuff I ever worked with in my entire life. Anything I threw it against it didn't even work. I gotta go. That's my lawyer.